Hello, it's Anthony from Black Belt Diagnostics Limited. Yes, you heard that right, limited now. Myself and my wife Georgie, we're now co-directors of this business. It's a great milestone. But anyway, enough about that. Got an interesting one to show you, just more of a test really. So let's turn the camera around and let's have a quick gander. So we've got a 2015, 2016 Seat Leon, really hard to start. Does start when cold. If it's running, gets hot, you switch it off, you cannot start it again. If we go to the scan tool, we've got quite a few trouble codes in various modules. Particulate filter restriction, secondary fault, not worried about that for what we're looking at. My concern is this fuel rail system pressure too low. So looking at the system, I believe it's a Delphi system. So we've just done a few basic checks. First and foremost is our inlet metering valve. Took it out, checked for a bit of swarf in there, clean as a cat's bottom. So I don't think the pump's breaking up, but I always want to verify, can the pump generate pressure? That's typically one of my first tests. You should also verify pre-supply. Not gonna lie, haven't done that yet. I jumped the gun a little bit. So what we've done is I have basically put my Delphi rail pressure tester. So this can actually monitor what the maximum pressure this fuel pump can generate on cranking. And all I'm looking for is, can it go way up, above 300 bar? Can it generate pressure? So that's what we're looking at. So you can see that I've blanked the rail off. We are literally dead heading the fuel pump. If I get a good pressure, it kind of rules out the low pressure fuel supply, because if you haven't got decent fuel supply, you won't have high pressure. So if we got high pressure, it kind of rules out the low pressure supply. So let's get in the car. Let's grab the tool. So you can see here, so if I press pocket Delphi, oh, the little battery's getting flat. Hit test. If you can see that there. Excuse the sirens in the background. Now you got to hit the enter button. Error. I'm just going to crank it a couple of times. There it says stop. 1,400 bar. So yeah, that fuel pump's good. So the next test would be inject the leak off and then maybe look at the actual control side. But in my opinion, my low pressure supply is good and my high pressure can generate on cranking. So I now know the pump's fine. So it's got to be either the fuel injectors or the actual control that regulate the fuel pressure. Or it could just be something as simple as the fuel rail pressure sensors telling the ECU load of lies. But yeah, that's my initial test. At least then it's given me direction to go one way or the other, so we're not going down a rabbit hole. Thanks for watching.